Hi and welcome to the Resources Roadhouse. I'm Wally Graham and I'm at the 2020 Explorers Conference here in Fremantle, and I'm speaking with Scott Williamson, who's Managing Director of Blackstone Minerals. Now Scott, you have been pretty busy of late on a couple of fronts, especially in regards to your Takao project over in South Korea. Now you have been doing a lot of work on the discovery front, and there's also been a bit on the corporate front, striking up a recent MOU. You know more than me about all this, so can you explain it to us, please?
Yeah, so we've got we're calling the King Cobra discovery. So we were just systematically drilling out the Banfook disseminated ore body, and we've hit some very good grade, so shallow, high grade, almost from surface. So our discovery hole hit 60 metres at 1.3% nickel. And what people need to realise is that's on a gold equivalent basis, that's up towards sort of 3 to 4 grams per tonne gold from surface. So that is actually following up, or we think potentially the same mineralisation that we discovered, we hit back in August. At the time we thought it was a small high grade zone and we didn't really look much further into it. As we were systematically sort of drilling this main ore body out, we've struck it 200 metres away. So
it just keeps on going.
Yeah, so it was something that we didn't see coming, and what it means though is that you're bringing in cash flow early to the MPV. So any good mining analyst would know, you bring the high grade up the front from surface, it's going to really pay back your capital really quickly. So it is a game-changing sort of discovery for this project, and we're still only drilling out the first ore body. So there's 25 targets to be tested over time. So it's a great start, and we're talking obviously to a lot of geos around here today, and it's I think the good thing about this type of geology is it's exceeding our expectations and over delivering, and that's always a good position to be in as an MD. Very happy.
And so when you originally hit the King Cobra, I think it was because you were looking for something that hadn't been looked for before. Previous owners had been looking for different stuff, basically.
That's right.
And then you come in with a different focus and gone, well, this is what this project actually is.
Definitely, yeah. So they're looking at the massive sulphide veins, which are small, high-grade things. We're looking at the big, broader disseminated zones, and we're sort of chasing around 0.5% nickel. We're happy to sort of hit anything between 0.5 and higher. And then we've hit this 1+1% nickel, so that doubles. It's a double on what we're expecting. So it's a significant head grade, potentially up front in the early stage of the mine life, and we're keeping our Korean partners very happy. So we signed the MOU with EcoPro. EcoPro is Korea's largest cathode manufacturer. They've just done two deals, one with Samsung and one with SK Innovation. So these guys are delivering cathode into the two of the largest battery manufacturers in the world. Their share price is up about 100% in the last 2 weeks. Unfortunately, it hasn't flowed through to the Blackstone share price, but over time, I think the market will wake up to what we're trying to achieve here, and it's potentially a world-class nickel sulphide district.
Right, and so, that means you're going to be busy enough. There's really not much. You do have your domestic projects. You've still got the other projects in British Columbia, over in Canada. So, at the moment, on the back burner, so to speak, this is quite a substantial project. You've really got to give it the attention it deserves.
Almost every dollar we raise has to go into this. So 4 drill rigs spinning. The King Cobra has delayed the resource slightly, so it's not it's not a bad thing that we've found a high grade discovery and that needs to be drilled out. So that's another couple of months worth of drilling there. The other assets, we're looking for partners, so we're happy to deal on them. Looking for bigger players that can come in and spend the dollars that need to be spent, particularly in Canada. It's a big system there, a lot of copper, cobalt, gold. So we're happy to look at partners and deals on those assets, because this is the company maker here.
And I think it's worthwhile just sort of going back a little bit and just when you first picked up the project, where it was you could call it almost ready-made, because made to Australian standards. It's an existing project. There was an existing infrastructure there, so it was a really good pickup company-wise.
Yeah, so we got it at the bottom of the cycle, no doubt. The nickel price has started to run. It's pulled back a little bit, but we were lucky with our timing, and it was, I suppose, the reason we went looking for it is because of these battery end users that we have these relationships with. And so it was fortunate. We grabbed it at the bottom of the nickel price, but also at a time when we were struggling to sort of get traction on those other projects, and so we had a market cap of nearly $5 million. So the market had almost written off all of those other great projects. So we had to try something different, and it's been well received by the market. So it's great being able to actually raise some money, do what we do best, and that's find ore bodies, and great to be in good geology. It's just such a real refreshing sort of situation that we just keep drilling and we keep hitting good stuff. So.
All right, well, I hope it keeps going in the positive direction. It's always good to see somebody doing well who deserves to, doing the hard work and getting rewards for it.
Thanks, man.
All right, Scott, thanks for being here at the Roadhouse again. We'll talk to you next time.
Cheers.
Thanks.